Hello, hello, and welcome. Today, I want to talk to you about miracle-minded relationships. What does that mean? Miracle-minded relationships. And I really just want to say, in my own way, how do you fix your broken relationships? See, relationships are extremely important because I consider them the footprints or the pathway to your success, to the things you want, to your divine purpose. However you classify that, whatever descriptor you use, it simply means living life at its fullest for you and living the best life you can live. And that's what I'm trying to talk to you about. So what does that mean? What does that really mean for you? Well, you're looking at my background. And as you can see, it's a beautiful island. And what if when you get up most days, I'm not going to say every day because every day may be a little bit extreme. But what if when you wake up most days, you can see yourself on this island and you can see this not in the natural, but in the spiritual. In your mind's eye, you can see this. You can imagine you're on this island and you're having a wonderful time. And all the things you've ever wanted to do in your life, they're happening for you. What a time for you that would be. But that's where I would like to get you. That's where I would like you to go to. And so I want to talk with you about broken relationships, because since relationships are the pathway to get you to your dream, we have to figure out how to make this relationship stuff work for us. And this is any kind of relationship. Tell me, pause for a minute and tell me where you can go in life without a relationship. Whether that's a relationship with the Creator or a relationship with a coworker, a familial relationship, a lover's relationship, doesn't matter. You need relationship, even those relationships that you encounter where you don't know the other person in the relationship with you. But for some reason, you got together to exchange ideas or thoughts because that exchange needed to happen so that you can get caught, you can get a chance to get to where you need to go. That relationship needs to happen for that purpose. Think about that. Relationships are important. How many of us have ever second-guessed ourselves? How about Monday morning quarterbacking? And for those of you who don't quite get what that means, let me give you a little bit of an explanation on that. So in America here, we play football on Sundays. Now we have Thursday night games and we have Monday night games. I get that. But let me talk about Sundays. And so on Monday morning, after the game is played, your team lost. So what do? You try to figure out what the QB did wrong, the running back should have done this, the coach should have done this. And so what you're doing is Monday morning quarterbacking, hoping that what does the quarterback, what does he do? He controls that game, right? He directs that game, right? So you're trying to redirect a game for which you already have a result. It's called Monday morning quarterbacking. So we do that with our relationships. When a relationship breaks or it falls apart for whatever reason, even if it's in your job space, or it's your lover, or it's your fiance, or your husband, or your mother, or your father, you rework the scenario in your head. And when you do this, you try to figure out, what if I had done this or that or another thing? That's Monday morning quarterbacking. And let me raise my hand. We have all done it. We have all done it. We have all done it because it's human to do Monday morning quarterbacking. It's human. No apologies here. No apologies. We're just trying to live our lives and figure out how to move forward in the best way we can. No judgment here. But see, there are ways that you can manage your relationships. People are drawn to you for a specific reason, or pushing away from you for a specific reason. In other words, what vibe are you sending out? What vibe? You're walking down the street, you look very sad. You see people looking at you real strange. Why does she look like that? You're asking. But on another day, you're walking down the street and you're skipping and they're laughing, they're smiling, and they say, what is she so happy about? And some will go as far as saying, I want some of whatever she's drinking. So what vibe are you putting forth? That's a question for you. You can leave me a comment below and I'll respond to you. Think about your life. What vibe do you think you're putting forth? And also, what are you receiving on your wavelength? We're all on a wavelength and we're on different wavelengths now. Different wavelengths. It's like being on the AM station and the broadcast is on the FM station. You'll never get it because you're on FM. Broadcast is being done on AM. Ain't happening. So what wavelength are you on? And what are you receiving on that wavelength? If you're on a wavelength where the things that are coming true don't align with your soul, what do you think will happen? Possibly not good things. So you want to check yourself. Are you your best you on that wavelength, in that scenario, in giving out the vibe? You see, you can't blame the other people. You can only work on yourself. You can work on others. So you want to check yourself and make sure that you have some sense of, okay, what's my vibe today? And my suggestion to you is to put forward a very good vibe, the best vibe that you can put forward. I can't tell you how many people have made comments to me like, Maxine, you're always so positive. Why not? I think I was born positive and I got it from my mom. My mom was one of the most positive persons I've ever encountered. You call her with your world falling apart. Bless her soul. Rest in peace. She passed a few good years now. But you could call with your life just falling apart and you're hollering and you know, because your world is going to end as far as you're concerned. And let me tell you something about my mother. When you walk away from your conversation with her, you are seeing things so differently. You're asking yourself, what was I fussing about? Because now she has put such a positive spin on the information you gave her that now it leaves you wondering, what was the fuss about? Why was I thinking my life was over? This is easy. And you can hit that easy button they have at Staples. And so this is where I get that from. And people will say to you, why are you so positive? There isn't much to be positive about. But can I share with you that if you woke up this morning, you should be positive? There are many who didn't wake up. As I say, you could be looking at the other side of the dirt, which is looking that way in the grave. You're not. You're here on the earth with me. So let's give thanks. Let's think about how we project in our relationships. What we're looking for is miracle-minded relationships. Let's see how we project ourselves. Let's start by working on us, because only us can work on us. Nobody is responsible for your attitude. No one. And when you get it right, my sisters, my brothers, when you get it right, you attract the right relationships. That intelligent system at work out there is going to direct your desires, your thoughts. See, no matter what you're saying out of your mouth, there is also a thought going on in your heart. Be real with yourself. Be real. And I encourage you to speak positive words, because your words create. When we're talking about miracle-minded relationship, we have to think about speaking positive words. We can't go around speaking negative words and think we're going to get that relationship we're talking about here. It just won't happen. All righty, enough said for today. My name, Dr. Maxine Wright-Walters, and this time I say it at the end. And I am living on the alphabet circle journey. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button below, so when I do a new video, you'll get a notice that it's out. And also go ahead and share this video. There's so many folks who need to hear this. Also, I have a link there. You can get a copy of my book, The Alphabet Circle Journey, Living Your Best Life, and also its companion workbook, which will help you to work through your own life to the space where you can say, I am living my best life. Go ahead, get a copy. The link is below, and you can meet me at any one of my social media pages, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. They're all in the link below there. Thank you for listening. And I look forward to seeing you in my next episode. Bye-bye.